Hey, what's going on? This is the N.Y.K Culture Show, and this is your host, L.I.E. What's going on? I hope everybody enjoyed that game last night. It was amazing. Check it out. The New York Knicks. The Garden was lit last night. Star status, star festive. We had Tracy Morgan. We had Earl of Pearl with Bernard King. We had Spike Lee. And we also had like Dustin Hoffman was in the crowd. We had also Michael J. Fox, Back to the Future. So it was a big event last night with also my guy Tracy Morgan. I see him chilling with ASAP Ferg. Shout out to ASAP Ferg. Real New York representatives, all right? We even had my guy Mark Jackson in the house. He started the show off, Stephen A. Smith. So it was like a New York event because the Knicks turned 75 yesterday, all right? The illustrious franchise the New York Knicks. So this is NYK culture, y'all. And I'm just excited about the new season. And I was happy to finally see the game and see the pieces that are together that we assembled. So I mean the great thing last night was this guy Fournier. He really impressed me. I didn't even realize it. He had like a sneaky 32. And no Nick has ever done that, had a debut and scored 32 points. We had Patrick Ewing, Clyde Frazier, Bill Bradley, all the greats. But nobody ever scored 32 in their debut. So this was a great game for him. He was a little, in the beginning, he was a little shaky, but he developed a rapport with Randall late in the game that, shows that Randall is really, he's multi-talented. And that's what I say about him. You really have to watch his game. He fills up the stat sheets. So Fournier had 32 points in his Knick debut. No player has ever done that. So his field goal percentage was 52. He was 46.2 from the three-point range. All right, bombs away, and he had 4 steals also. So he did contribute tremendously. So I'm so proud of my Knicks. They have this attitude where they're just not going to lose. Basically, they felt like no lead is insurmountable because they definitely had to hold off that guy, Brown. He just went bananas on us. I mean, the shots he made, the hustle plays, it was just amazing. So, good job for Fournier in his Knicks debut. Now, we always also want to talk about my guy Randall. Randall had an excellent game. The captain, the MVP, you know the chance, the guard, and keep it up because he is the true MVP of the team. Because when he plays, he had a little slow start, but when he gets started, Randall is just a problem for anybody in the NBA. So, Randall had 35 points. He had 8 rebounds. Okay, he fills the stats. And guess this. Listen to this. He had 9 assists. Okay, and this is from your power forward. 9 assists. Okay, his free throw percentage was 100. He didn't miss, and that's why kind of gets on my nerves sometimes about the Knicks. They miss too many free throws, but we happen to pull that out. And everybody knows that, when we're hitting our free throws and we're playing defense, we're hard to beat. Now we have a little more scoring, which makes it even better. Okay. And Randall also had 3 blocks. He made some key blocks. And that's what I like to see more from him this season also with the help defense. So Boston, they had 7 players in double digits. All right. So, we really had to hustle because everybody, it was kind of balanced. All right. My guy RJ, he didn't have a great first half, but RJ winded up into the game. He had 19 points, 5 assists. I'm sorry, 19 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Okay, so he contributed very well. What happened is, as I saw RJ in the third quarter, he had 15 points. All right, and that's what I like about his attitude. RJ is so tough. He can have a terrible first half, but he keeps playing. He has that cornerback mentality. Forget the last play. Because he comes and, the second half, he just lights it up. He hit some threes, and he was 3 for 7, he 42.9%. All right, so RJ had a great game. He was solid. This is the thing about the Knicks. We don't need a scorer, even though Randall's always going to get at least 26 points a game. most of the time. But we don't need, just a dominant scorer. We need a balanced offense. And that's what I really like. And I like the way Thibodeau is really putting the guys together and finding those combinations. Okay, so basically, Randall, he had a great game. All right. But the only problem was, which I have an issue with, he had 7 turnovers. All right. We got to stop our turnovers. This is, we almost lost the game basically in crunch time. And him and Kemba Walker, Randall and Kemba Walker, basically totaled 11 turnovers between those two guys. We had about 18. So we got to cut that out. Kemba had 4 turnovers last night. But he played pretty fair. There was some flashes. Kimbo had 10 points, 8 rebounds. I keep telling you guys, this guy's a point guard. And when I saw the stats, he averaged 6 rebounds. That's the thing that really caught my eye. Kimbo had 8 rebounds last night, okay? So he's a hustler. But his field goal percentage was 37.5. All right? He has to improve on that. So his 3-point percentage was 75. Okay? So he hit some threes last night. He didn't take many, but the ones he took, he made it. He was efficient. All right? Now, Obi Toppin, my guy, Obi Toppin. All right? He had amazing field goal percentage, which was 66.7. Okay? You see him wearing the number 1, Obi. He's my new guy, man. He's a hustler. As you guys can see, he gets up and down the court with speed. Speed kills. And Obi also had 5 rebounds, 14 points total in the game. So, like I said, we had 6 guys in double digits. It's a balanced thing. Rose and Burks, they had a pedestrian game, but they did, when they came in and they had to do things, they definitely, helped out as far as the victory. Okay, so this is what I love. This is just one game. We're not going to get crazy, but I want to see the guys more efficient on offense. Stop going away with the jump shot. Like last night, Boston, they don't have a shot blocker. So shout out to my guy Ray, and shout out to my guy Dell. All right, my guys from Queens. But Ray, he has his opinions. He thinks we need another small forward. What do you think? Are you happy with this first victory? I mean, it was double overtime, but we pulled it out. And last but not least, my guy, Mitch Robinson, he's back. He's getting that game time, that playing time, working hard. Mitch had 11 points, 17 rebounds last night. Amazing. Mitch is he's a rebound monster. So, I mean, this is just the tip of the iceberg for the Knicks. And, I hope you guys enjoyed the season. Our next game is against Orlando. So, good luck. Knicks Nation, let's go. N.Y.K culture. This is your host, L.I.E. Have a great night, and I'll see you guys during the week.